He served people food, but deep inside, he was starving for respect. Every day, he stood quietly, holding a tray, while others made orders without even looking at his face. But one day, something happened that changed his life forever. In a busy city restaurant in the US, a young boy, around 18 years old, worked as a waiter. His clothes were always clean but old, his shoes slightly torn, his face tired but eyes full of dreams. He worked 12 hours a day, running from table to table, smiling even when his feet hurt. People came, ate, laughed, and left, but no one noticed him. One night, a group of rich customers walked in. Loud voices, expensive suits, confidence in every step. He walked toward them, respectfully. "Good evening, sir." But before he could finish, one of them said, "Just bring the food, that's your job." Another laughed and said, "People like you will always stay here, serving others." Those words hit deeper than any insult. For a moment, he stood still, tray in his hands, but heart heavy. That night, after everyone left, he sat alone in a corner of the restaurant. Lights were dim, chairs empty. And he asked himself, "Is this really my life? Will I always serve others, or can I become someone people respect?" That question changed everything. From the next day, he didn't just work, he started learning. He observed everything: how the manager talked, how orders were handled, how customers were treated. He listened carefully, watched silently, and learned daily. After work, while others slept, he studied business basics, customer service, money management. Sometimes he was tired, sometimes he felt like giving up, but then he remembered those words, "People like you will always stay here." And that gave him strength. Struggle phase. Years passed. He saved every dollar, skipped meals, walked instead of taking transport. Slowly, he collected enough money, not for comfort, but for a chance. One day, he took a risk. He opened a small food place, just a tiny setup, few tables, simple menu. At first, no one came. Days went by, empty chairs. Doubt started growing, but he didn't quit. He treated every single customer like a guest in his home. Warm smile, respect, perfect service. Slowly, people noticed. One customer became two, two became 10, and soon his small place was full. Years later, that small place became a restaurant, then another, then another. His name started spreading. People didn't just come for food, they came for the experience. And one day, he did something no one expected. He opened his own hotel, a big one, luxury, comfort, world-class service. But here's the most powerful moment. On the opening day, he stood at the entrance, not as a waiter, but as the owner. And guess who walked in? The same man who once said, "People like you will always serve others." This time, he smiled and said politely, "Welcome, sir." But now the respect had changed. Life didn't change for him because of luck. It changed because he refused to accept limits. He was once a waiter. Today, he owns the place people come to. If this story touched inside you, please like and subscribe for more stories.